Linda, love, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to change arrangements a bit. I won't be coming with you tomorrow. We're going to have to meet on Elba.
Oh, Peter, really?
Oh, Peter really what?
Oh, well, it's too bad leaving me on my own to cope with Norman and Mary. I mean, Norman's so dotty and Mary really is such a bore.
Linda, love, they're our friends. If you feel like this now, what do you feel like after a few days on Elba?
Well, it's different when you're there. Anyway, what the hell are you doing that you can't come with us tomorrow?
Flying to Amsterdam first thing in the morning, then Copenhagen. It means money, love. What the good lives founded on, remember? It won't take more than a couple of days. You just tell Norman and Mary I'll be a day or two late. They'll hardly miss me.
I'll miss you. You coming home first?
Of course. I might be a bit late, though. One or two things to clear up.
Peter, you're taking somebody with you, I can tell it.
I'm going alone. What do you think? Look, love, must go now. See you later. Passionate kiss to Linda Bird.
It's early, but, in the circumstances? Fly away, Peter?
It might be an idea.
What?
I'm going off to see Oppenheim about those pearls. I probably won't be back today, and you're off in the morning. So I'll say good luck.
Right.
Hope you pull it off.
When did I last need luck? But thanks, all the same.
What might be an idea?
Taking someone with me. Who'd have thought a girl called June McCluskey would be sexy? Sexy McCluskey. You'd love Amsterdam.
Yes.
And Copenhagen, too. Old Steinholz has built himself the most fabulous house out in Elsinore. You'd love it. He'd love you, too. However...
That means I don't go?
I'm afraid. What would Derek say? After all, he's my partner.
If you wanted to. What's the use?
Just keep it on the board till I get back, huh?
Damn, it ought to work. It should work. There! Whoa!
Well, that was Linda.
Oh, yeah?
Peter's not coming with us.
Not at all?
Oh, yes, he's coming out later. But I called it a bit much when the whole thing was his idea.
Well,
He'll be saddled with Linda on her own.
not so bad.
You know she's always laughing at you. And that lady of the manor air, I can't stand it. Running an advice column for a woman's magazine, darling. How amusing of you. She's always slumming when she's with us.
Oh, I can't say I've ever noticed. Now, if the king could tie Peter's string round the trigger, like that, and put the other end in his mouth, it works. The king is never beaten.
What's the scene?
Well, the Red Hand lot have tied the king up in a room and set this gigantic press in motion which is going to crush the king like a car press. If he can put a bullet in the operating mechanism, he'll stop the press, which is what he does.
With the revolver between his toes?
Oh, he's practiced for years. He learned in China. What's funny?
Norman Nugent, who can't change a fuse or put a washer on a tap, writing these Superman fantasies.
Greville Grindon writes the books.
I wish you wouldn't talk about Greville Grendon as if he were real. Gives me the shivers.
Lots of people love the king.
Oh, yes, of course they do.
Peter thinks the stories are very clever.
Yes, and you think the sun shines out of Peter's backside, don't you? Have done ever since you left school.
That's not right. Peter admires my work. You know he does.
Yes.
You do want to go on this holiday?
Of course I do.
And you still love me?
You're late. Everything's ready. Come away, blank Shakespeare. 5 letters. Death. Drink before we start.
Oh, never too early.
Peter gone?
Yes, he left at crack of dawn. Took the car to Gatwick.
This is new, isn't it?
Yes. It's by Richard Merton. They say he's the most exciting young artist since David Hockney. He calls it Mother and Child.
Could have fooled me, eh, Mary?
Peter usually mixes the drinks. I hope that's all right. Perfect.
I say, the latest thing in tea cozies.
It also happens to be a work of art.
What does Peter think of it?
Peter doesn't pretend to know anything about art.
That makes 2 of us. Where is the old devil, anyway?
Well, I should think at this precise moment he's talking to a diamond merchant in Amsterdam.
Over a glass of Jennifer, if I know Peter. Well, don't want to hurry, but it's time, ladies, please. We must drink up and go.
Norman's hoping to finish his new King story in time to have it ready for his Italian agent. The King's very popular in Italy.
Really?
As a matter of fact, his agent's coming over to the villa to meet Norman. I hope you don't mind.
No, of course not. Do Norman's books really sell so well?
Yes, they do. You don't think much of Norman, do you? His work, I mean. You think it's rubbish.
I just don't read thrillers, that's all. They don't turn me on.
They turn Peter on.
Yes, well, Peter and Norman are old friends.
Drinks from the bar?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
You, don't think much of what I do either, do you, I dare say? But 1.5 million people read Let Mary Nugent Help You.
Really? As many as that?
I never get less than 200 letters a week.
Do you answer them all personally?
I see them all, and I dictate most of the answers myself, yes. I've never found people kept their secrets from me.
That must be embarrassing at times.
The first meal abroad, and you know you're on holiday. Salty bocca. You know it's going to be good the minute you say the word. How Peter would have loved it.
Oh, I expect Peter's doing very well in Amsterdam. If it were Norman, I'd get him to ring me every night.
He is.
How about a nightcap? Linda, what's your tip of cognac? 3 cognacs, preferable. We'll drink to Peter's mysterious mission.
I told you there was nothing mysterious about it.
You know, a dealer in precious stones would be a good cover for a spy ring. Now, they know he's a cook, but they don't know he's a spy as well. Now, the king gets his instructions from Coco.
cocoa?
The head of MI13, I've used him in a lot of my books. He always drinks cocoa laced with aquavit. Now, MI13 have got this big jewellery firm as a cover, but it's been infiltrated by a Chinese agent. Yes, Cheng Wu, the notorious head of the...
Signor Grady? Telefono, signora.
Peter, is that you? How are you, darling? I'm with Norman and Mary at the bar.
Linda, love.
What's life like in Amsterdam?
Now look, Linda, love. There's a change of plan.
Oh, what do you mean?
I'm not going to do what they expect. There are a hell of a lot of problems to be solved. And the best solutions are the simplest.
I can't think what you're talking about.
Hang on a minute. If anybody asks questions, just tell them exactly what you know, okay?
I can't imagine what you mean. Can't you talk freely? Is somebody with you?
Something like that, yes.
Who's with...
Now.
Who's with you? What's the matter?
Ash and a kiss to Linda Bird.
Look, I've got Norman here. You have a word with him.
What's wrong?
I want to find out where that call came from. Will you ask the operator, please?
Subito, signora.
Linda, there's something wrong.
Well, I wish I knew. Perhaps he's drunk, but he didn't sound it.
I've never known Peter to be drunk.
Well, I know, but that's the best explanation. Well, somebody was with him, and it sounded as if he was being threatened, but I mean, that's ridiculous.
Signora Grady, your call is come from a number in Amsterdam.
So, he's in Amsterdam, all right? Whatever's Peter playing at?
Hold on, thank you.
But you've heard nothing. Nobody's offered you anything at all out of the way.
Why, no, Sergeant...
Randall.
Sergeant Randall. It's not very likely we should hear anything. We're always most careful in our dealings. We wouldn't touch anything of that kind with the barge pole.
Of course, sir.
Oh, thank you. They're still trying to find Mrs. Grady.
I'm not suggesting you would. This is only a routine inquiry, as I say. But if you do hear about anything at all unusual, I'd be very glad if you'd ring me. This is my extension number.
Yes, I will indeed. And now, Sergeant, if you'll excuse me, I'm sorry, but I have got a very busy morning. Well?
I said they're still trying to find her.
He just did not turn up to the meeting with Van Ryn. No explanation. Nothing. I don't doubt he spent the night with some... We simply cannot do business like that. This kind of thing is incredible, even for Peter.
Not so incredible. I've already checked with the Amstel, where he was booked in. He not only didn't stay the night there, he never even arrived. Hello? Oh, Mrs. Grady. It's June here from the office. I've got Mr. Hilton for you.
Derek Hilton. I'm sorry to bother you on a holiday, Mrs. Grady, but I wonder if you'd heard anything from Peter.
He rang last night from Amsterdam.
He didn't mention where he was staying by any chance.
No. Isn't he at his hotel?
Oh, well, not to worry. There's obviously been some kind of mix-up and he's changed hotels. He didn't keep an appointment yesterday, and I want to make quite sure he got in touch with the man today. Tell me, is he going to ring you again?
Yes, at 7:30 when we get to Elba.
Oh, well, will you ask him to ring the office at once, or call me at my flat?
Of course I'll do that, but...
Not to worry. Enjoy yourself. Goodbye now, Mrs. Grady.
Bye.
He was in Amsterdam. He rang her from there. It's very strange. You don't know anything about it?
Me? Why should I know?
I wonder if we ought to tell the police.
Because he didn't keep an appointment and changed his hotel. They'll laugh at you.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I just don't understand what Peter's playing at.
Did you hear that? A kind of clicking.
No.
Like this. as if somebody were using knitting needles.
I didn't hear anything, nothing at all.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Well, there's nothing the matter. The car's perfectly.
Oh, there's the garage. I'm going to stop and have it checked.
You're going to make us late.
I told you, when the car's ready, the man will come down here and let us know.
I mean, there's nothing the matter with the car. You said yourself the man couldn't find anything.
But he heard the clicking noise when he switched the engine on.
It's no good. Norman's an absolute old woman about cars.
Oh, it's so silly. I mean, we could have been at the villa by now.
Or stranded on a country road. Look, why didn't we spend the night here? It's a nice village. That hotel doesn't look too bad. I'll go across and see if they've got any room.
I'm not staying here. I mean, you can do what you like, but I am not staying here.
Oh, the hotel isn't good enough for you.
Do I have to spell it out to you? Peter is supposed to be ringing me tonight, and I'm worried about him. Do you understand that? Was it too complicated for a thriller writer's mind?
Really, there's no need to be.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
Look, Linda, you can trust Peter. Whatever's happened, he'll be okay. The King was modelled on Peter. Did you know that?
You've told me.
Did I tell you about how he got me in the school cricket team? I wasn't very good, but...
Norman, Linda means it about getting on. I think you ought to try and get hold of another car, and we'll leave this one here. Yes?
Oh, I can get a taxi. They've got such a thing in this godforsaken place.
Very well. I'll try and get another car.
Well,
If that's the way you feel.
He's supposed to be ringing me tonight. You do understand that, don't you?
Buonasera, signore.
Ah, Benny.
Good, bene.
Ah,
Very good.
Benny Glasgow. There you are. You see, it's all ready.
How far is it to the ferry?
Oh, about 15 kilometres. We'll be there in no time.
Well, if it wasn't for your neurosis about cars, we would have been there already.
Signora Gradi? Yes, and this is Signora Nugent.
Buonasera. You are very late.
Yes, our car broke down on the way to Piombino. We had to wait hours.
Ah, Signor Nugent, good evening.
Oh, good evening. How did you know who I am?
Because Signor Gradi, he telephoned already 1 hour, 10 minutes ago.
Damn.
He will not be here this evening.
Did he say anything else?
We cannot understand why you are not here already. I asked him if he come here tonight. He said not possible, and perhaps not possible tomorrow, but perhaps the next day, yes.
Did he say he'd ring again?
Oh, he will do so, I am quite sure.
Yes, but did he say so?
I am sure of it, signora. La cena è pronto, per favore.
Yes, yes. We understand.
I'm sorry, Mr. Grady. There are still no lines to Elba. I will call as soon as I'm able to get through.
Thank you.
At what time would you like the breakfast tomorrow?
Oh, well, I think 9 o'clock would suit us all.
9 o'clock? Va bene. If there's nothing else, I'll say good night.
Oh, good night.
Good night.
Buonasera.
Buonasera.
She's a jewel, that woman. Everything ready, flowers in the room.
And what a cook.
Oh, marvellous. Linda, you're not still worried about Peter?
Well, of course I'm worried. He said he'd ring again. What's stopping him?
I know, but Anna said that he was going
do
to
you think
ring.
I'd rely on that old fool? She didn't even know whether he said he was going to ring again or not. I think 9 o'clock will suit us all perfectly. I'm capable of making my own arrangements.
Then why didn't you answer her?
She should have spoken to me personally.
Of all the pretentious cows! I'm going to bed. Norman?
Coming down. Oh, Linda, you won't forget that my agent Albert is coming to lunch. I mean, you will tell Anna.
Well, if I don't, Mary will.
No, look, the whole holiday is going to be...
I'm sorry. This ghastly furniture depresses me, and in the bedrooms, too. It's just like a hotel.
I hadn't noticed.
No.
Are you coming to bed?
No, I think I'll wait down here in case Peter rings.
Oh, of course. Good night.
The line to Elba is clear now. I shall be connecting you in a moment. I have a call for you from Copenhagen.
Peter, is that you?
Hello, Linda Bird.
They said that you'd rung here. Our car broke down on the way to Piombino. We had to wait 2 hours. I'm on my own now, but in a moment I'm going to get Norman.
I thought I heard the phone. It's Peter.
Yes,
I talk to him.
Just a minute. Now, Peter, Norman's here. Explain things to him. Tell him what the problems are.
Hello, Peter, you old devil. What's up? Are you there? Peter, hello?
It's a difficult situation. More difficult than I expected. I may have to take drastic steps.
What's that supposed to mean? What sort of steps? It's no good, he's gone. Do you know, I swear he hung up.
Because he had to?
I don't know.
Well, what did he say?
He said the situation was more serious than he expected. He might have to take drastic steps. And I said, what sort of steps?
It's no good, Norman. I'm worried.
Look, Linda, I know I've said this lots of times before, but there are 2 things to remember. Now, the first one is this. Peter never does anything without a reason, and he always ends up on top. And the second one is this. Didn't you know Peter's always been a bit of a joker? Didn't I tell you, when I was at school, he told me I'd been made a prefect. And he showed me this new prefect list all typed out on school paper with my name on it. Of course, I hadn't been. Nobody would have made me a prefect. But he'd gone and got the paper and typed it all out himself. And, well, I believed him. I went in to see the headmaster. You should have seen his face when I went in to thank him.
Didn't you mind?
Oh, no. I never minded with the king. But don't you see, this might all be some elaborate joke.
Mrs. Nugent, you have a genius for Adamant. Do you know that?
You'll make him conceited.
This creation of the king, it is that of the legend. He is your Robin Hood. He is the French D'Artagnan. He is our...
Mussolini?
Garibaldi, Mrs. Grady. But about such things we do not joke.
I'm sorry.
And so ingenious. So clever. I much enjoyed the story about the king and that gang who are bugging the Prime Minister everywhere he goes on an election. You remember, Mrs. Grady?
I haven't read the book.
Guess how they were doing it.
I haven't the least idea.
The bug was his campaign button saying, vote for me.
I had some help with that one from a friend.
But may I tell you, our press wishes to pay tribute to the king. And from your reluctance to visit Roma, I have made the advantage. I have said that the great Greville Grendon will receive them at his villa on Elba. Oh, he is preoccupied with the children of his wonderful imagination, but he is prepared to spare the time to talk to them.
Oh, I don't know about that. It's up to Linda.
Oh, surely the lovely Mrs. Grady will not object. There'll be no trouble for you, I assure you. Leave it to Carlo Alberti. He will arrange everything. If you will be kind enough, only to grace the occasion with your presence, Mrs. Grady.
Oh, have it here by all means. Why not?
Benissimo.
She heard from him last night, and he was in Copenhagen.
Not staying at the Richmond where I'd booked him in.
And he didn't keep his appointment today. Incomprehensible.
So what happens now?
Now I think we have to tell the police.
Right. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Hilton. This just might be interesting.
Yes, I'm just composing a letter to the Times about the steady increase in the Americanization of the English language. Do you know that in today's crossword, the answer to one of the clues, a three-letter word, was socks? S-O-X. Where will it end?
In arming the police, perhaps.
Sergeant, you will please not be facetious.
No, sir. This telephone call, are you free now to hear about it? It was from a man named Hilton. His partner, Grady, has gone on a business trip to Amsterdam and Copenhagen. He had appointments in both cities. He hasn't kept either of them, and he's not staying in the hotel where he was booked.
Well, I've heard things that excited me more intensely. I can think of a dozen explanations.
Yes, sir, but I haven't told you yet what Grady and Hilton's business is.
Perhaps you will break the intolerable suspense.
Precious stones.
Oh, thanks, Ella. You got it. What a cook.
May I present the doyen of our crime critics, Signor Guardi?
I know your work very well, Signori. I am a great admirer. I have read every book you have written.
My goodness, that's a lot of books.
Also, I have much enjoyed your films.
My films?
Michael Caine. He plays the part perfectly.
Signor Guardi.
You must be very pleased. Now, tell me, Signori, did you prefer him in the Ypres Files or A Funeral in Berlin?
Signor Guardi, this is the great Greville Grandon who writes the King story.
You are not Len Dayton?
Get Norman, please. Peter, is that you? The office have rung. They're getting in touch with the police. Now, you've got to tell me what the problems are.
The situation is desperate, but not serious.
Oh, Norman, you speak to him. I can't make any sense of it.
Peter, your beautiful wife wants to know what you're playing at, and so do I.
Norman.
What do you mean by hanging up on me yesterday?
Norman.
Yes?
I'm in a lot of trouble. A difficult situation.
But why not come out here? When are you coming to join us? Look, will you be quiet, please? I can't hear myself listen. Important conversation. Are you there, Peter?
I hope to be with you.
Yes, well, quite. We hope so too, but the question is, well, when are you coming? What's holding you back?
Nothing more I can say.
There must be something. Are you being kept prisoner?
Listen to me.
Yes?
I'm doing what I think is the best thing. Got to go now. But... Passionate kiss to Linda Bird.
He's gone. Peter's gone. Nervy.
Well, can you blame her?
On the telephone, he sounded...
What?
I don't know.
Not like Peter, do you mean? I mean, like somebody else? Somebody pretending to be Peter?
Oh, it was Peter, all right. Just that he sounded odd, that's all.
The police from London.
Yes.
About Peter. They found his clothes, at least the Danish police have, on a beach near Elsinore. Elsinore, it's a joke, isn't it?
Here, drink this.
Everything. They found everything. Passport, wallet, keys, everything. You think he drowned himself?
Let us consider a moment the present possible whereabouts of Peter Mannering Grady. Now, we first our own inquiry into a persistent and annoying smuggling of stolen jewellery between here and Europe, in particular Amsterdam. Now, your researches, Sergeant Indefatigable, I'm sure have yielded very little.
I've been casting a lot of lines, sir, but so far I've found no big fish, only tiddlers.
Oh, a commonplace metaphor. But let it pass. Next, we have a telephone call from one Hilton, saying that his partner Grady has vanished, and now that disappearance is confirmed from Denmark. Those neatly folded clothes found upon a distant shore, that absent body, that absent note, do they make us think, Sergeant? Does any idea stir?
Well, what do the Danes say?
Admirably asked. What are the wild Danes crying from Elsinore's battlements? They believe that our friend Grady walked into the sea and was swallowed by the destructive element. A suicide. They think so. But then the Danes are prone to dwell upon death. Smorgasbord and suicide are their specialities.
And pornography.
Yes, well, they've no exclusive rights in that. But I digress.
That's happened before.
I've talked to the putative widow.
How's that?
She's in Elba, Napoleon's Isle, sunning herself in the company of friends and waiting for her husband. Now, he's been telephoning each night. Calls breathing obscurely of menace, as I gather, as though someone were behind his shoulder with either gun or cudgel.
Or truncheon.
Yes, well, I'll make the joke, Sergeant, if you don't mind. To continue, our friend Grady said more than once that it was difficult to talk, or something of that kind. And he said it again to some friend staying at the villa, a friend who writes thrillers. Does a flash of possible revelation occur?
I leave those to you, sir.
Very proper. Now, the next thing is to find out everything possible about our friend Grady, both in his public and private lives. Fascinating tale. What romantic lives you lead.
Not really. Just business.
Well, I wish I was in that kind of business. Now, tell me if I have it right. Mr. Grady had a client in Copenhagen. Well, it might be the first line of a song, don't you think?
Count Starnholz. We're trying to find a diamond necklace for him to give to his wife. Oh, not just any necklace, you understand. I don't even want to go into the technical details.
No, thank you. No, so boring.
Well, Peter suddenly heard of a necklace which had come into the hands of a merchant named Van Ryn in Amsterdam, which sounded just right.
Oh, how did you hear of it?
I don't know. He has a wonderful nose for what's around. So he was going to see Van Ryn, take a look at the necklace and see if it was right. And if so, he was going to take it to Starnholz in Copenhagen.
But he never turned up to keep the appointment, although he was in Amsterdam and then in Copenhagen, and he didn't ring you.
No, he spoke to his wife. She said it sounded as if somebody was threatening him.
Yes, we talked to Mrs. Grady, but he was in no trouble.
Nothing that I know of.
And he had no jewels with him?
No. I mean, I couldn't positively...
Because, you see, to an untechnical mind like mine, your story doesn't make much sense. It doesn't explain anything. What stopped Grady from keeping his appointments? If he was being threatened, why didn't he go to the police?
I've no idea.
I just can't believe Peter's dead. There must be some explanation. The king never does anything without a reason.
Not the king, Peter.
Oh, sorry, God, Peter. Something to do with those phone calls. A message, perhaps, or a code. A message from the king to Greville Grendon.
God, you bore me sometimes.
Oh, do I? Yes, all right. I'm a bore. But I'm not stupid. Staying late at the office? You never bothered, did you? You never even bothered to deceive me.
Norman, I'm sorry.
I can't understand how Peter could have done it. He was my best friend.
Is that that all it meant to you?
Forgive me interfering in a private conversation. You've been having an affair with Peter?
Yes. You don't seem very surprised.
Do you think you were the first? You lived with Peter. You had to take him for what he was, and I had the consolation of knowing that his affairs never lasted long. I do know Peter, you see.
I wonder.
What do you mean, I wonder?
Do you know why he was so keen on this holiday? Because he thought it would be fun to make love to me while you and Norman were in the same house. I knew that. He didn't love me, and I didn't love him. Still, I don't know. Something about him, I can't explain it.
He cast a spell so that if he were to walk in this room at this very moment, everything would just be the same as it always was. And I believe he will walk in.
We've laid hands on our transporters of stolen jewellery. They were a South London gang who had the cooperation of a couple of people in an airline. But that still leaves us with the problem of your partner.
So, thank you, June. You can leave those.
Pretty girl?
Hmm? June? Yes.
Did you know about her?
What do you mean?
About her and Grady.
Well, really, it was not my affair.
You just forgot to mention it.
Said he wasn't in any trouble. If she's not trouble, I've never seen it. I should say she was trouble for everybody.
Yes, you've not been frank with us, have you, Mr. Hill?
I repeat, it was not my affair. Peter was my business partner. We kept it at that. His private life was another matter altogether.
Come along, Mr. Hilton. Grady may be dead.
Even so, his private life stayed private. We didn't even like each other much.
Come along, the chief inspector said. Grady was after anything that had 2 legs and wore a skirt, right?
Oh, something like that, perhaps. Most distasteful.
You're not married, are you, Mr. Hilton?
No.
And your private life isn't our affair. But Grady's is. Agreed? What's his wife like?
Linda? Oh, very nice. Oh, she's so much more intelligent than Peter. Then I mustn't...
Speak ill of the dead. But we don't know that, do we? Did Mrs. Grady know about these affairs?
Oh, you must understand, I don't know them well. But I should think she was long-suffering, would be perhaps the phrase. And of course, Peter's life was the business, and she never took any interest in that. I suppose if he really is dead, I should have to buy her out.
Mary, darling. Surprise, surprise.
Lovely surprise. Whatever are you doing on Elba? Oh, Simon Page, my cousin. Linda Grady. I think you met one night at my house, didn't you?
That's right. Hello.
Hello.
What I'm doing here is simplicity itself. I'm planning a long article, or it might turn into a short book, with luck, about Napoleon's life in Elba.
Simon! Just the man!
Oh, good to see you. No. But what do you mean?
I'm getting stuck on the new king story. Oh, Simon's often helped me out in the past. Do you remember I was telling Alberti? Good Lord, do sit down. What on earth are you doing here? How did you find us?
I'm just trying to tell you. Telegraphies. Article on Napoleon visiting Elba. Thought Mary and Norman said coming too. Rang house, got the address, came by plane, ferry and hired car. Satisfied?
Delighted. Dear Simon.
And don't be alarmed. I'll stay in the village.
Oh, there's a bed in the house, isn't there, Linda?
There's a spare room. Stay as long as you like.
Thank you.
My husband's disappeared. The police think he's dead, but I don't believe that, you see. I'm staying on here because I believe he'll come here.
Linda, I wish you'd try to accept it.
Peter's dead. Thank you. He rang me from Amsterdam and Copenhagen. He said he'd come on here.
Yes. Whatever trouble he's in, I see you'd expect him.
I've been working on those phone calls. From what you told me, Linda, I've been trying to find a pattern in them. Certain phrases were repeated. Did you know that? You told me some of them, like a passionate kiss to Linda Bird.
He always says that.
Oh. I didn't mean to upset you.
You haven't.
I think there's a meaning concealed somewhere, that's all.
Mrs. Grady, it's very kind, but are you sure you want me? I'd love to stay, but
I said it was all right.
I'm going to look around this afternoon. Why don't you all come too?
I think I should stay here.
In case Peter calls. Oh, I'll stay. I've got some work to do anyway.
Oh, Norman, would you? I said it would be nice to get away for an hour or two.
Oh, yes, do come.
I'll get Anna to show you your room.
And I'll bring your case.
Anna?
Oh, well, let me.
No, it's perfectly all right. This way.
Thanks.
Let's up here.
There are 3 alternative possibilities. Someone should teach our lab technicians, excellent chaps in their way, I don't doubt, the rudiments of English. Why am I complaining?
An alternative means a choice of 2, therefore there can't be 3 alternatives.
Very good.
I've heard you saying it often enough. Well?
Oh, the report, yes. You'll be interested to learn that the mud which you scraped up so carefully was mud, mixed with clay. And the clay is unusual. It's found only in the vicinity of the River Went, near the Grady's house. So our Peter was by the river shortly before he left England. I won't bore you with the technical details.
And the bit of cloth?
Was from a suit, and the fountain pen had PG on it. Now, was the suit Peter's? That'd be interesting. Or did it belong to somebody else, which would be more interesting still?
And the next step is?
Well, as the Duke of Wellington ought to have said, if Elba won't come to Napoleon, Napoleon must go to Elba.
Yes, sir.
No, not you, Sergeant. You'll be concerned with the River Went. I shall go alone.
What's that for?
I tape material as I get it. Then my secretary types it out. Very useful.
I can see it could be. Are you taking it with you today?
I was. But no, I don't think so. I'll put it in my room.
Oh, I'm sorry you're busy.
Oh, that's right.
Excuse me.
Something to do with the words. The order they were spoken, perhaps. I'm doing what I think is the best thing. Nothing more I can say. Passionate kiss to Linda. Oh, I don't know. Well, I'll be damned. It could be. It just could be. A message to Greville Gwendon.
Oh, that's better. So stuffy in the car.
Boy, there must be quite a view from up there. Come on. azzurro! Linda! 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 Linda, what happened? God. Give me your hand. Give me... Put your foot up. Where's their ledge? Push. You all right? What happened?
It was my fault. Simon was helping me round the corner and he slipped.
I hate this sort of thing.
Won't take a minute. Get me to a phone, quick.
All right.
Perfectly.
I can't understand how it happened.
I told you. Simon tried to help me. I'm nervous of heights.
It was a perfectly good path. There was no need to go near the edge.
I would have been careful and not gone near the edge, but I'm not you. It draws you, fascinates you. Simon was fascinated too. Aren't you, Simon?
Norman? Oh, where is that man? Still playing with his bits of paper. It's Peter! He's come back!
I didn't mean shut up.
Peter, where are you? I don't understand.
It's a difficult situation. More difficult than I expected. I may have to take drastic steps.
Peter, are you hiding?
Oh, God, where is it?
I think you're looking for this. You can switch it off now. Mrs. Grady, I presume? And you'll be Mr. Page, Detective Chief Inspector Gill, New Scotland Yard. It's a pleasure to meet you both.
You mean when Norman spoke to Peter, he just heard Peter's voice on tape?
Precisely. A most dangerously deceptive piece of machinery. I tremble to think what Victorian villains would have made of it.
I don't know what on earth you're talking about.
Well, Simon here, if I may make so free as to use his Christian name, is an electronics buff, your husband tells me. What he did was to bug Peter Grady's telephone, at home and the office. The devices are quite simple to fix. Of course, he obtained hours of taped conversation. And clever Simon cut them up, left gaps for the person at the other end to talk. Unfortunately, or fortunately for us, he left some of the tapes made where they were practicing.
If anybody asks questions, just tell them exactly what you know. Okay?
I can't imagine what you mean. Can't you talk freely? Is somebody there?
Right. Now, the next speech is...
Fool, you kept them.
Let's say it was clever and not clever. Well, Mrs. Grady.
What I meant, Inspector, was...
Yes?
Well, you know that Peter was a great practical joker. And when Simon suggested that we played a practical joke on him with tapes, well, I went along with it, that's all.
Very good. Splendid. But it won't do, will it, Simon?
It was her idea. It was only a joke.
A joke? On Peter? I don't think he died laughing.
I knew it.
I had a call from my faithful sergeant an hour ago. Peter was at the bottom of the River Went, well weighted down.
Weighted down?
He'd been put in the river dead. A dose of prussic acid killed him, Mrs. Grady.
I can't believe it.
Can't you?
Well, it must be somebody else. I mean, Norman and Peter talked. They had a conversation. He was in Copenhagen then.
Not really. I thought so at the time, but we didn't actually have a conversation, so he never answered anything I asked. Listen.
Norman? Norman? I'm in a lot of trouble. A difficult situation.
You see, it didn't matter much what I said. He just switched this recorder to fit more or less.
So there was an alibi. Peter was in Copenhagen and alive. Norman had talked to him.
And then I remembered a slip Simon made when he arrived. Linda said Peter'd phone, and Simon said, yes, that now she could expect him whatever trouble he was in. But how did Simon know about trouble? No one had mentioned trouble.
Norman, that's brilliant.
And then I found this on the floor. It must have slipped from Simon's raincoat. It's the sort of thing actors use to pad out their cheeks. And then I suddenly realised Simon looks like Peter. His hair's a different colour and his face is thinner, but with a wig and a false moustache and these plugs in his cheek, Simon could play Peter.
You fool, you absolute fool.
Not such a fool as I'd trust you, darling. I was going to let you call the tune all the time. Did you really think I'd get rid of the tapes?
Rash to bring them here, but then I think Simon was meaning to put a little pressure on you, weren't you, Simon?
I didn't trust her. I never trusted her.
She might get the money, but you had the tapes.
What money?
Oh, the money was the main object. Her husband's half share of the business. I don't think passion came into it very much, did it, Mrs. Grady?
I'm not answering any questions. He's just trying to trick you.
Of course, it was lucky that Peter planned to go away.
No, it wasn't that. You're wrong.
I'm wrong?
She said we had to be ready any time. Peter often went away. I just did a rushed job setting up a tape for Norman.
You're not going to lie your way out of this. I don't know how he killed Peter. I know nothing about it. I love Peter. The thought of killing anyone...
This afternoon you tried to kill me!
Well, you said you slipped. You agreed.
Well, what else could I do? I knew I'd never be safe with it, even with the tapes. She'd have got them somehow.
A very fair statement. He may not have your brains, Mrs. Grady, but he's not so foolish as to trust you. Killing people can become a habit.
Prove it!
I shall look forward to that. The Elban police will be here very shortly. In the meantime...
Give my love to Linda Bird. I'll try to be with you. It all depends. Got to go now. Passionate kiss to Linda Bird.